Today, we're diving into the depths of history, human resilience, and remembrance. Stories that demand to be told but often fade into silence with the passing of time. While much of the world's attention is on King Charles III's historic visit to Auschwitz-Birkenau, marking the 80th anniversary of its liberation, we're shifting our focus to the extraordinary individuals who carry the weight of that history in their memories. The Holocaust survivors he met in Poland. These are not just survivors of one of humanity's darkest chapters. They are living witnesses, walking testaments to resilience, hope, and the unrelenting will to survive when the world had seemingly turned its back. Let us remember that when we talk about Auschwitz-Birkenau, we're not just speaking of a location in Poland. We are speaking of a place that symbolizes the worst of humanity. Over 1 million souls perished in this one camp alone. Men, women, and children targeted simply because of who they were. To visit Auschwitz is to walk on ground that still whispers the cries of the innocent. And for the survivors who stood in its shadow and lived to tell their stories, every step they take today is a triumph against an ideology that sought to erase their existence. During King Charles's visit to Krakow, he met several Holocaust survivors, including Ryszard Orowski. Ryszard is not just a man who endured the unimaginable. He is a living chronicle of resilience. Having survived the horrors of Nazi occupation, Ryszard has spent his life ensuring that the stories of those who perished are not forgotten. His presence at the Jewish Community Center, JCC, in Krakow underscores the importance of remembrance and education. It is this mission, this unyielding commitment to preserving memory, that ties these survivors together. Consider for a moment what it means to survive a place like Auschwitz. Imagine being torn from your home, your family, and your community, transported in cattle cars with no idea of your destination. Imagine stepping off a train and being separated by the cold, calculating decisions of an SS officer pointing left or right, life or death. For those who survived, it wasn't just luck. It was a combination of strength, resourcefulness, and, often, unimaginable sacrifices. Ryszard, like so many others, was just a young boy when his life was turned upside down. His family, his innocence, his world, gone in an instant. The trauma of losing everything and enduring the brutal conditions of the camps left scars that never truly healed. Yet, here he stands, decades later, meeting with a monarch and sharing his story with the world. It's a reminder that survival is not just about enduring. It's about reclaiming your voice and refusing to let it be silenced. Holocaust survivors like Ryszard carry with them memories of unimaginable pain, but they also carry something else: the responsibility of bearing witness. They are the ones who ensure that history does not become a distant memory, reduced to a paragraph in a history textbook. Their stories are the bridges between past and present, warnings etched in the lines on their faces and the tremors in their voices. But their resilience is not just about surviving. It's about rebuilding. Many survivors, after the war, faced an entirely new set of challenges. Returning to their hometowns only to find their homes occupied or destroyed, their families gone, and their communities decimated, they had to start over. Imagine the strength it takes to create a new life out of the ashes of such devastation. Many emigrated to new countries, learned new languages, and built families, all while carrying the memories of what they endured. Let us also not forget the role of places like the Jewish Community Center in Krakow, which has become a beacon of hope and renewal for Holocaust survivors and their descendants. The JCC, founded after a 2002 visit by then Prince Charles, provides a space for survivors to connect, share their stories, and find a sense of community. For many, it is a lifeline, a place where they are not just survivors but part of something larger. It's a reminder that even in the face of unspeakable tragedy, the human spirit is capable of incredible resilience and regeneration. And yet, as we listen to these stories, we must also confront a sobering reality. The number of Holocaust survivors is dwindling. With each passing year, we lose more of these living witnesses. Soon, there will come a time when there are no more first-hand accounts, no more voices to tell us what it was like to stand in the freezing cold of Auschwitz, to endure the inhumanity of the death marches, to survive against all odds. It is why their stories are more important now than ever. The torch of memory must be passed to the next generation, and we must ensure that it continues to burn brightly.